To court news now, and a self-confessed hitman says Ntuthuko Shoba, on trial for the murder of his girlfriend Tshegofatso Pule, had wanted the hit to look like a suicide. Shoba allegedly ordered the hit on his pregnant girlfriend so that his wife wouldn't find out about the baby. State witness Muzikaise Malepane told the court today that he was instructed to hang Pule off the Maritzburg Road Bridge to make it look like a suicide. Instead, her body was found hanging from a tree on the West Rand. The case has continued in the High Court in Pretoria. eNCA Silindelo Masikane is here to tell us all about it. So, Sli, a very emotional day and a difficult day in court for the family of Tshegofatso Pule. Two witnesses taking the stand. Talk us through what Pule's cousin had to say.
So today, day 2 of the trial, sadly, we saw Tshegofatso Pule's cousin, Palesa, who she lived with in Meadowlands, taking the stand. And what Tshegofatso really could do for us today was to place Tshegofatso at Shoba's house around the 4th of June. This is when Tshegofatso and Ntuthuko Shoba were supposed to go and buy baby clothes. But they seem to have a disagreement or an argument around the fact that Shoba's wife was continuously calling Shoba that evening. And so Tshegofatso decided that, you know what, I'm fed up, I'm just going to go home. This is where we know, of course, that a car, a Jeep in particular, had picked her up. And that was the last time Tshegofatso Pule was seen alive. The cousin then went on to say that for the next couple of days, she would call Shoba to say, look, have you heard from Tshegofatso? She hasn't come home. And Ntuthuko would say, no, but please keep me posted. After about 2 days of Tshegofatso being missing, that is when Tshegofatso Pule's cousin Palesa then decided she's going to go open a missing persons docket at the police station. She says that Shoba assisted her in terms of telling the police that you know, there are security cameras around his home and they could use that to try and identify possibly the number plate of the vehicle that had taken Tshegofatso from his home.
And then, of course, the key witness, the state witness. This is the self-confessed murderer who carried out the crime, but he says he did it on orders of Shoba. Tell us about what we heard from him today.
Yeah, this is the testimony I think many, especially Tshegofatso Pule's family, have been anticipating. That is Muzikaise Malepane, who has now turned state witness, the one who has admitted to pulling the trigger that killed Tshegofatso Pule. He took the stand detailing how he knows Shoba, that they've known each other from high school, that he's not really sure how Shoba got a hold of his number, but Shoba called him and said, look, I need to see you. Malepane then dropped his location. They met, and this is where Pule then, this is where rather Shoba said to Malepane, I need Tshegofatso Pule dead, and that is because I'm trying to hide her pregnancy from my wife. Now, this is all according to Malepane, and they then went on to discuss how Shoba wanted Pule to be killed, and that is where Shoba said that he wants it to look like a suicide, even being as specific as to say that he wants her body to be hung off the Maritzburg bridge in the Roodepoort area. Now, when the conversation happened between Malepane and Shoba, Shoba had actually contacted Malepane to find someone to kill Tshegofatso Pule, but then Malepane did the job himself. The state prosecutor then went on to ask, why did you then do it yourself if you were only contracted to find somebody? And he simply said, to quote him, I did it myself because I was greedy, selfish, and for the love of money. So that is why he then decided that he was going to carry out the hit himself. And you would remember yesterday, Sally, I had alluded to the fact that when Tshego's friend took the stand, she spoke about this meeting or an interview that she had for a makeup job at a McDonald's in the south of Johannesburg. That was where the first attempt on her life was actually supposed to take place. That particular meeting was once again brought up today, where Malepane referred to it, saying that that is the day Tshegofatso was actually supposed to be killed, that it was not an interview. He was waiting for her at the McDonald's, but she never arrived. Let's take a listen.
Bekafuna tsenge uMispule ePriginara eMaritzburg. Okay, firstly bekazothatha ifone yakhe abhale a suicidal message as I upload ku WhatsApp status.
Well, initially before that happened, he was umuntu ufanele athathe ifoni yakhe usho ubani?
Miss Pule athathe ifoni kaMiss Pule.
Well, he was going to take Miss Pule's phone, and he was going to write a suicide note and post it
On WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp.
Oh, it's grim. I would imagine absolutely heartbreaking for the family, the Pule's family. In court today, I know you spoke to them. Tell us very briefly about that and what are we expecting tomorrow?
Emotional scenes at the South Gauteng High Court, Sally. The family is so heartbroken, just emotional, listening to those details. We spoke to Tshegofatso's uncle. We'll take a listen to what he had to say, but tomorrow we are expecting Muzgayise Malepane to once again take the stand. He's still being led by the state. At some point, the defense will have an opportunity to cross-examine him. But let's take a listen to Dumisang Kateke around how the family is feeling right now.
You know, you can run the race hoping that on that last lap you will be stronger than the previous laps. But I just realized now, looking at the condition my family is in, none of us are prepared for this, psychologically, emotionally. And it's going to be a tough one to sit through it. I'm not going to lie to you. But we have to. There's no other way. For the pain to heal, you just have to let the pain do what it does best, to cause you a pain. Yeah. But I think that the most important questions that's going through our minds as a family is why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. Absolutely heartbreaking, Slee, but so important that justice is done in this very sad case. Thank you so much for bringing us that update. Silindelo Masikane reporting to us there.